Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Gwen Green, aka G Money, aka Minister Gwen, Miss Gwen, Aunt Gwen. I'm known by many names. Hallelujah. Well, hi, everybody. I am here. I am so excited to come to you live. And let everybody know, let your friends know that G Money is on the air. She's going to be sharing some information that have served me well for about 30 years, over 30 years. And it has allowed me to get money and get paid, and it has allowed me to defeat cancer. It has allowed me to live an abundant, rich, happy life for 30 years. I'm not talking about I want to live a happy life. I've lived a happy 30 years at least. And on purpose, following these different wealth principles that I've been honored to share with you all. As some of you know, I am the founder of G Money Network. That's short for Generational Wealth Empowerment Network. So we call it G Money Network. And you can find information about us at gmoneynetwork.com. All right, that's the housekeeping stuff. So now this is giving folks time to let folks know G Money is on the line. And I'm going to share some information that I really believe is going to help you if you have a calling on your life. It will to get out there and help people. If you have a business, this information will help you get out there and share your business information with people in confidence and in authority. If you are a pastor and God is calling you to help his people get financially free in these trying times, this wealth principle will help you as well, and it will help you help your congregation. Now, for some of you who know me, you know what I do. For those of you who don't, I have for over 30 years, I've helped people become business owners and homeowners. People who were in the projects, people who were on welfare, they are into the third generation. We are seeing the results into the third generation where their grandchildren are they don't know anything about projects or welfare. They think you're supposed to be a business owner and a homeowner, and that is the way it should be. But unfortunately, that is not the way it has been for our people. So it's time, it's just really is time. It's time for us to begin to start businesses. It's time for us to take action to change things. So let people know that Miss Gwen, aka G Money, is on the air, and we are going to be talking about the wealth principle declaration. This is a awesome one. We've talked about the wealth principle of the seed. We've talked about the wealth principle of solutions. We've talked about the wealth principles of oh my goodness, abundance. We've talked about the wealth principle of restoration. So today we're going to talk about the wealth principle of declaration. And someone said, well, what is a wealth principle? Is this the Beatitudes? No, the Beatitudes are the Beatitudes. No, the wealth principles are the principles that governs our lives. Now, the Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against principles, the principles that govern our lives. And so that tells me if we fight those things, we need to know what they are that we're fighting. And he asked if these were the gift of the Spirit. No, they're not the gifts of the Spirit, but they encompass that. Now, principles are the things that govern you, the principles that govern our lives, or could possibly govern our lives. And the fruits of the Spirit are kindness, meekness, faith, and all of those, temperance, long suffering. And those do affect how we handle situations in our lives. But there are some things, principles, Those are thoughts and behaviors that affect the outcome of our lives. And so I don't know about you guys, but I love having the ability to affect the outcome of my life. There are too many situations that govern or try to govern how we live, how what we are able to accomplish, what we can have. And no one have that right and that authority but us. But unfortunately, a lot of times we allow the outside world to get in our ear, to tell us what we can have and what we can't have. As a result, we suffer financially, we suffer emotionally, we suffer financially, spiritually, intellectually. We struggle for no reason because we have the ability to declare how our lives will be. Now, some of you can say, well, that's how do you do that? I ain't never heard of nothing like that. Well, that's okay. I have. And so I'm going to share with you because these principles allowed a 27-year-old scared mother, single mother of two, to uh, build a six-figure income in a matter of 6 months and sustain that for over 30 years. So, and their laws, their principles, like the law of gravity, it's going to work whether you believe it or not. So these are principles that work, whether though people know it or not. All right. So, and then there's a saying, even legally, ignorance of the laws of no excuse. So when we start talking about principles, these are laws that are in action, taking place in our lives every day. We can choose to be victims of them, or we can choose to take authority and learn how to exercise in them. What does it benefit us to know about these principles? Well, it changed our lives a lot. It allows us to earn the money we need to earn to have the life that we want. It allows us to live peacefully and have the things that people are striving for money, not because they want to walk around with money in their hands talking about, look at all my money, but because of the things that money affords us. It affords us where we don't have to worry about bills. We can invest in those businesses we want. We can invest in those charities that we desire to be a blessing. We can be a blessing because we're blessed. All right. So that's what these principles do. They put us in a position where we can live an abundant life. All right. So now how did we come across? What is declaration? Well, it's having and exercising the authority to open our mouths and declare what we want in our lives. All right. It's the ability to open our mouths, regardless of what's going on around us, regardless of what the media says, regardless of what the newspaper says, regardless of what our friends say and our family say, regardless of what our bosses say, regardless of what we have to open our mouths. And it's so important because someone is opening their mouths on us anyway, all day. People that don't even know us, opening their mouths on us. So declaration is so powerful that there's a scripture that says the power of life and death is in the tongue, and we will have that which we speak or declare. So how do you get to this point where you're declaring? I'm telling you, I wake up in the morning and I declare and decree divine and perfect health over me and my children and my family and over those people that God has given me to pray for. I declare wisdom. I declare knowledge. I declare solutions. I declare prosperity. Decree and declare that I am blessed and I am happy and I am safe and I am loved and I am cherished. I declare and decree that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I declare and decree. I speak over a thing. The declaration is so powerful. It says that if we speak to a mountain and we can command it to be removed, and it will be cast into the sea. And I'm talking about mountains of sickness, mountains of debt, mountains of frustration, mountains of fear, mountains of lack, mountains of sorrow, mountains of depression. We face all kind of mountains in our lives, and I dare anyone to tell me I don't need to declare and decree nothing. All right, then you keep on. Somebody is declaring and decreeing something over your lives, and it should be us. And not only should we be declaring and decreeing things over our own lives, but we should be declaring and decreeing things over the lives of the people that we love and the people that we cherish. Because in these times, people are leaving this earth left and right real fast over a little thing they can't even see. People are struggling. There are people around the world in other countries who are starving. See, a lot of times I think in America, we've gotten kind of complacent. I don't know why police running around putting their knees on people's necks, killing them, people shooting black women in their beds, police, and getting away with it. We should be decreeing and declaring every day. I decree and declare an end to racism. I decree and declare an end to injustice. I decree and declare we have a whole justice and equality. We in our own neighborhoods, we decree and declare that these neighborhoods are going to be safe for our children, are going to be beautiful. We can open our mouths and decree a thing. And the beautiful thing about the wealth principle of declaration is once we start declaring, nothing can stop it from coming to pass. I'm telling you, I have 30 years experience. I ain't talking about it. I'm talking about what I know. I ain't talking about what I heard. I'm not talking about what somebody said. I'm talking about how a 27-year-old single mom going to decree, I'm going to feed my babies and we are going to have a good life. And that came to pass. It's about taking responsibility and action. It's about you saying, I am going to have the life that I desire to have. And no person, no government, no entity is going to tell me otherwise. But it takes taking action. It really does. It takes sowing seeds. It's inch by inch, step by step. We can speak to a mountain and command it to be removed, and it must obey. Why? Because we opened our mouth, because we say so. And we know the power of words. We know the power of words. And so we have to become proactive and start speaking the words. Now, this message is not for people who don't understand about the power that their words have, the power that they have when they open their mouths. So the people that don't understand that, this is not for you. But I tell you one thing, there are a lot of people who are opening their mouths saying very bad things and nasty things, and they taste their words. You know when your words are good and when they're bad. You have to start declaring and decreeing those good things that you want in your life. Because believe it or not, if you don't, what you declare and decree over somebody else, if it's bad, it's going to come back to you. The power of death and life is in the tongue. Start speaking prosperity. Start speaking love. Start speaking kindness. Start speaking joy. Start speaking victory. Start speaking prosperity. Start speaking healing. Start speaking strength. Start speaking justice. Start speaking truth. Declare and decree it. I declare and decree over my life every day, over my children's lives, over my brothers and sisters' lives, over my nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews, over my overseer Innocent Agiotti, over Africa, over America, over my partners, over my the students who are in Generational Wealth Empowerment Network, and they are doing mighty things. See, we declare and decree victory and prosperity. Having the ability to declare a thing will turn an idea into a product. It will turn a thought into a service, a message. Who would have thought McDonald's, they saw the arches in their mind and they declared and decreed and they start selling little hamburgers on the side of the road. And now all we see is big golden arches. That came from an idea, from a declaration. We have the power to call into existence those things that we desire to have. Now, I called forth wealth starting from $35 in the bank. I called forth health when I had cancer and the doctors could do nothing about it. It had spread. I declared and decreed love into my life when I wouldn't even look at, never mind. I have declared and decreed a happy life. And so I do tell people and help people start businesses. I do help people become real estate, invest in real estate. We get calls every day from people who have money, G Money. We have money for people who want to invest in real estate. But most of the time, the credit is an issue. So we have attacked credit. We're helping people get their credit together. So we do all of these wonderful things. But the secret sauce, what I can honestly say to people, that 27-year-old learned to do, she learned to practice the wealth principles. She learned to sow seeds. She learned to find solutions. She learned to declare and decree. When people was telling her, oh, you can't do that. You can't buy no house without a down payment. You can't buy a house with bad credit. Not only did I do it over and over and over again, but I showed other people how to do it too. And it's the same principles and practices the lenders and sellers of real estate are using now. Declare and decree. Somebody say, I declare and decree wealth over me and my family. I declare and decree good health over me and my family. Somebody say it. Somebody take authority. Don't wait for the government to, I decree peace. Oh, well, no, how about we decree peace? We declare and decree peace right now. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. See, that's me that's me preaching. In case people are cheap preaching, I ain't preaching. I'm telling you something, telling you about wealth principles that work whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. Ignorance of the law is of no excuse. So you might as well learn it. I can't understand why I get so close to having what I want. And then somebody say, you ain't going to have nothing. And then it happened. Then what did you say? What did you say? Well, you can't buy no house without good credit and a down payment of 20%. That's what they declared and decreed over you, and you bought it. You can buy a house with 10% down, 5% down. You have to have decent credit. You have to show that you pay your bills. So yes, we have to get that credit together. I declare and decree anybody who comes through my program, gmoneynetwork.com, is going to have a 720 credit score. That's not what you need to get this money. A 660 will get it, but a 720 will get you better stuff. So I tell you, and then some people, okay, y'all see my frown and oh, she angry. I'm angry at stupidity. I'm angry at lack. I'm angry at misinformation. I'm angry at folks being afraid to have the life that God has called us to have. That's what I'm mad at. I declare and decree that God open folks' eyes. I declare and decree that God give us ears to hear and eyes to see. I declare and decree that God give us courage to get up Why sit ye here till you die? Why sit you here until the government tell you you can go outside? I declare and decree that the people who have a calling on their lives is going to stand up. They're going to open their mouths and they're going to say, here I am, Lord. And for you people who don't know how to get started, hit me up at gmoneynetwork.com. We help people who have a calling on your lives to do great things. And you know when it's a calling, when it's bigger than you, when you don't know how the heck to do this thing. And yet that thing does not go away. If that need to help people does not go away. How am I going to? I asked God, I was 27. He said, bring my people out of debt. I said, Lord, I can't even feed 2 little girls. I'm coming to you. You know, you could coming to me. We're in trouble. God said, I'll show you. I'll show you. And he did. I had $35 in the bank. And in 3 months' time, when I bought my first house, $35 in the bank. I didn't have no good credit. I was self-employed, so I didn't even have a job. You think the banks was going to give a brown girl money? No. Hard money lenders. And I'm calling y'all out. Y'all want to get this money moving? Contact G Money. gmoneynetwork.com. Gwen Green. greenmoney62 at gmail.com. Hit me up. Say, G Money, we got money. We got money for lending. Here are the requirements. These are the states that we lend in. We're looking for money in Mississippi. 3 acres of land. Farm, agriculture. Our exit strategy is to get the USDA grants and loans. We can grow anything on that land. We have buildings in Mississippi. Tennessee is a virtually untapped market. Bunch of people moving to Nashville. There's outskirts of Nashville. Black folks got to go there. They live there too, and they're going to be working in the hospitals. We can build those areas up surrounding the hospitals. Hit me up, G Money, greenmoney62 at gmail.com. Let us know you got some money for us. Florida is always a prime spot. We have so many houses. It's amazing. And it's a paradise here. Everybody want to live in Florida now. But yeah, y'all hear me. So I declare and decree that we are going to be doing some great things. We are doing great things. Life in a Bottle, the all natural juice company, that they're my students. Took it from idea to a bottle, to a product. Write the vision, make it plain, business plans. Declare and decree what you want to be, and it will come to pass. Also, we're shouting out the poultry business over in Africa. Innocent Agioti got the chicken coop ready, got the little chickens coming in, gonna be having the fish pond, the fish the business. We stomping out hunger in a village where people have so little, but we declared and decreed less than 6 months ago that this would not happen again. And God is bringing it to pass. There we wiping out hunger, and then we'll do it in that one village, and then we'll do village after village after village. Why? Because we decreed it. We declared it. And so we're sowing seeds and we're bringing solutions. We're going to be renovating stuff. They need electricity over there. Who knows how to build? Who are selling solar panels? We need to get solar energy. There's going to be so many investment opportunities. Let's decree and declare that God can use us. Father, use me. Bless me. Keep me. Lead me. Guide me. Direct me. Use me. I declare and decree, not my will, but thy will, O Lord, be done. I'm G Money. That's my time. The wealth principle of declaration. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and declare and decree that God is doing amazing things in your life. And speak over your children and your families, your husbands and your wives. We have to learn to speak over one another, speak over ourselves, and speak over one another in love and victory. Now, that's a word for you. Be blessed. Hit me up at gmoneynetwork.com. I love you guys. See you with some more wealth principles soon.